All right. So let's see what's bulk upload and why anybody wanted to go for this bulk upload option. So if you really wanted to make it more simple, when you wanted to create more number of campaigns or more number of ad groups or ad copies within a short time, instead of doing a copy paste system on dashboard itself, so which will take longer time than usual, and you don't really want to get into that risky job. So to make your job more easy, Google has come up with this option called bulk uploads, where you can directly take the help of Excel sheet or Google Sheets, and you can create your entire data out there and fetch the data into your account, and then you can start creating multiple campaigns or multiple ad groups within the campaign, or multiple ad copies for one campaign, or or for multiple campaigns. So there is nothing secret or kind of complication in creating these bulk upload campaigns, because um, when when you see this bulk upload option was bit straight for like 3 to 4 years back, but now whatever the option involved in bulk uploads, it's basically hidden. So when you have a real-time dashboard, so say for example, let me take you to the dashboard. um, where is my dashboard? Yeah, so this is basically Google managed accounts. I have multiple accounts, and let me go to my account, and I'll show you where you actually have to upload your bulk data. So the concept of bulk uploads has come into picture to make your job more easy when it comes to creating multiple number of campaigns at a time. So if a client come and ask you, or if your boss say, hey, I have a client and he wanted 50 campaigns to be created within one day or within next 1 hour, and I want you guys to work on it. So how would anyone really achieve that if they have to create a regular process of creating campaign? Go to campaigns, click on new campaign, create a campaign, and you start undergoing the whole process again, which would take a lot of time, and you can't really deliver your 100 campaigns data or 50 campaigns data within 1 hour or 2 hours. And you can't struggle your team to create these campaigns. So to avoid this complication, or to avoid this tedious job, Google has really come up with this beautiful option called uploads. Okay, when you go on uploads, you see that bulk actions, right? When I click on data, so you can see this bulk actions. There is a category called bulk actions, and below bulk actions you have multiple options, but in these multiple options the last one is uploads. So when once I clicked on uploads, so we have an option of creating data, uploading data, or creating data, but mostly we'll call it as uploading data, because we'll be creating data on Excel sheet or data Google Sheets, and from there we'll upload, I mean we'll take the file and we'll start uploading that particular file into our dashboard. So how do you do that? So you click on plus button, and then you will land up in another screen saying that, okay, what are you uploading? I say it's a campaign. By default it's a campaign option if you are doing from here. But how to upload ad groups and keywords, that's where we actually get confused. So to solve that particular issue, I'm creating this video. So everybody know that if you go here, you have an option called uploads, and once I click there, I'll land into another screen saying that, okay, click on plus button to upload your file. But once I click on plus button, what you see is, you generally see a default option called campaigns. But yeah, we are not only creating campaigns, we are also creating ad groups, we are also creating keywords, we are also uploading all this data of a complete ad group ad creation process. Okay, so which is dealing with campaigns, ad groups, keywords, ad copies, and final URLs. So to do that, we have to dig deep into this and into the dashboard of Google Ads after uploading your campaign file here. So how we do that, and what's the real process behind creating multiple campaigns for a specific account, or for a specific client, or a specific objective. Okay, let's look into that, because I have already created different templates of uploading files for campaigns, ad groups, ad copies, and keywords as well. See, say for example, let's go back to our document file, and let me explain why you we need to know the structure of bulk uploads, because I was talking about structure of bulk uploads, which I didn't finish. So let me complete it. Your concept of bulk upload is quite similar to the regular process of campaign creation. Okay, there is nothing difference between bulk uploads. The process is of no difference, but the way you execute it has a lot of difference, because you are trying to create n number of campaigns within a short time. That's my whole point. So when you wanted to do that, you need to take someone's help or some particular tool help. Okay, here in our case, I'm trying to take the help of Google Sheets or Excel sheet. Okay, now how I create those Excel sheets, and what type of data I'll enter, and how do I upload the file to Google dashboard or my account, and how do I really see the campaign, same data in the campaigns, ad groups, and keywords, and ad copies. So that and all we'll be seeing as the session goes. Okay, but now let's see how anybody create ads, especially in Google Ads account. Okay, so the first step is creating a campaign, right? Second step, creating an ad group, right? Now here is one more thing you need to notice. Third option is, okay, third step is not creating ad copies. There is something else between creating ad copies and ad groups, so which is called keyword insertion, right? Keywords, you upload keywords. So you have to upload different keywords for different ad groups in same campaign or different campaigns, right? So you cannot jump from ad groups to ad copies without giving keywords. Yes, it's possible to create an ad group without keywords, when it's a regular process where you wanted to create a dummy account and just see the setup, and how it really looks and how it really feels when you're creating that. But when it comes to real client work, you don't really have to undergo that dummy process. Okay, so it's not a sample data, we are working on a real-time data. So in that case, the third step will be keyword, which you will upload in ad groups. Okay, we can also call it as uploading keywords in ad group. Now then comes fourth step, of creating ad copies. Now where do I find the attributes for creating all these first steps? Okay, so the first one we can get it from Google itself. From the upload option itself, we will see a separate template provided by Google, where you can download it and you can select which all attributes you wanted to use. Okay, and create a campaign. So we'll also see that. I'll take you through the entire process of it. It's very simple, very easy, and very productive, and very time saving. And you can show yourself as a pro to any company or agency or a client, because if you are a job seeker, knowing these concepts really gonna help you, and it will put you ahead from other candidates, and you can stand apart from them. If you are a real time Google Ads uh, employee, okay, then you can start saying that, hey, recently I got to know the concept of bulk uploads and I wanted to implement on client's account, and this is how it works. You can showcase your work, and you can start earning more money, or you can start earning more recognition in the organization. So either which ways, it's definitely going to help you. But yeah, when it comes to the process of creating this particular bulk upload campaign creation, so these are the basic 4 steps where you need to follow. There is nothing different from our regular process of creating campaign, but yeah, the only area where you have to focus is, after you create your ad group, you don't really jump into ad copies without creating a keyword sheet. Okay, so first we'll create a campaign sheet, then we'll create ad group sheet, then we'll create a keyword sheet, then we'll create ad copies. So because I have already created data, attribute data for my personal purpose. I wanted to show you that, and I'll take you through how to, keep your data simple just to test. Okay, this is a test campaign where I'll show you error free data is uploaded into your account, and immediately it is reflected within your campaign list and ad group list and keyword list as well as your ad copies. Okay, how do we do that, and why seriously anybody have to do this is up to you. If you really wanted to make your job easy, you follow this trick. If you don't really want to use this Excel sheet or a Google sheet to complicate your task, or if you feel uncomfortable using this particular Excel and Google sheet process, you have another option called, see, bulk uploads always have two different um, ways of creating it. Okay, so the ways to create bulk data or bulk campaigns are one is what I'm talking about. Okay, with the help of Excel or Google Sheets. The other one is a Google's proprietary tool which is called Google Ads Editor. Okay, this is very different tool from our Google Ads account. See, if you want to learn more about Google Ads Editor, I'll be taking you through in another session, because that's not possible now here, which will take which will take more time to explain Google Ads Editor. Google Ads Editor, but here I wanted to focus more on bulk uploads using Google Excel sheet. But which one is better option? Again, it's up to you. If you are at agency level, go with Google Ads Editor. If you are at a company level as a digital marketing executive or analyst, I want you to try this Google Excel sheet, because once you create a data, that will remain with you for the next few years, where you can just edit that copy and upload the same Excel sheet by changing the Excel sheet name, and you can create multiple number of campaigns and multiple number of ad groups with multiple number of ad copies. So you just have to modify your data and upload the sheet. So the sheet attributes will never change. Sheet attributes will be the same. So you don't really have to worry about that. But when you ask me about Google Ads Editor, Google Ads Editor tool is very, very, very broad and extensive tool used by agencies and high level companies, to where a group of people will be working on the same account in Google Ads Editor, or else they will be syncing team members accounts with Google Ads Editor, where one person will be working on dynamic ads, one person will be working on search ads, one person will be working on display, and other one will be working on the video. So you have an entire data in one specific tool, where your headed person can really monitor the entire data of one particular account or one particular company's data. Okay, so for this, I'll try to create another session where I can take you through the dashboard of Google Ads Editor, how to add an account, how to upload the data from Google Ads Editor to your real account, and how to modify the information, or how to create campaigns, how to create bulk multiple campaigns in the Ads Editor, and how the interface looks, what are the shortcuts. See, there are multiple things to discuss. That's why we'll cover that Google Ads Editor in another session. But now we'll take the help of Excel sheet, and we'll create different campaigns using Excel sheet itself, uh, and we'll start uploading that Excel sheet, and we'll see whether our data is perfect, error free, and is it really reflecting on our account within no time. Okay, so let's jump into that right away without any delay, and let me open the documents which I've already created. But yeah, for your convenience, what I'll do is I'll create a new document. How to create a campaign level sheet, how to create ad group level sheet, keyword level sheet, and ad copy level sheet. The attributes will be same as I said. Okay, you don't really have to change your attributes every now and then. But you can modify your data, you can change your data whenever you want as per your requirement, and you can upload the same Excel sheet by changing the Excel sheet name to something else, and upload and create a new campaign, new ad groups. Okay, So now, say for example, I wanted to create a campaign level Excel sheet. So what are the attributes for a campaign level Excel sheet? So for this, you don't have to remember or think too much or break your heads. Okay, try to go into your Google account. Okay, so as I said, you click under bulk options, uploads. Okay, once you click the uploads, you'll have a plus button. Click on it and click here. See, if you wanted to see the template for campaigns, you can click here, view template. Okay, I wanted to download it in Excel form. Okay, I'll take Excel sheet. Now I just wanted to open this because I don't want to use the entire attributes what is provided in Excel sheet. So I'll try to narrow down my attributes labels. Okay, so let me click OK and see whether it's already opened or not. Yeah, it's opening out here. So if you see, let me zoom in. Okay, so Google gives you enough information of what need to be entered here. Okay, what in each field what you have to enter and what is valid, okay, valid or accepted values for your campaign. So you basically have an attributes like this. Okay, all these are attributes. Let me make the center element and show you, which will be easy for you in this particular session. I'll increase the font size for you. Yeah, here comes a font size. Now if you see here, as I said, you have no additional options while creating bulk upload campaigns uh, from the regular campaign creation process. The same options you'll see here: campaign state, campaign name, what is the delivery method, like search, standard, accelerated, like that, and campaign type like search, display video. At the same time, networks, which network? See, I basically prefer, when you bulk uploads is widely used for search ads for over a period of time. Like when I started using this since 2015, I mainly focused on search ads because bulk uploads are meant for that. But now Google has come up with multiple options of creating bulk upload campaigns for display, YouTube, and search as well. Okay, so but still I prefer bulk uploads. I'll go with Google Search Partners because it's a proven thing for me. So I have tested and tried it a number of times. It really worked well for me. Okay, so here in this case, in this session, I'll only explain search, how to create your search ad network using bulk upload uh, campaign creation. Okay, the same way if you see campaign subtype, whether it is your standard or all features or anything, so we always have to keep it all features when we're creating search ads. And the same way with bid strategy type. So as I say, as I always insist, I always go with manual CPC. So here I'll choose manual CPC only. The same, and when you look at start date, end date, budget. Okay, till here everybody know. Okay, end date and budget. But should I really have to create tracking template here? It's up to me whether I'm creating a separate campaign for my client from different accounts and I wanted to track the results. I'll create a tracking template here, or at least I'll directly create a tracking template in the Google Ads account itself. So for now, what I'll do, I can remove this tracking template and custom parameter from my attributes, and I'll try to keep my attributes still here. So what I'll do is I'll directly modify it here, and I'll copy this and I'll copy this and I'll put in my another Excel sheet for our convenience. Okay, so let me change this data to my preferred uh, type. Okay, now I wanted to pause my campaign, so I'll put the pause enabled. Okay, and I'll remove the entire thing the same way. So I wanted to give a campaign name. I can say campaign name as bulk test campaign. Okay, let's not maintain the spaces. It's always good to have a hyphen. So the same way, delivery method, it's always standard for me. I don't want to go with accelerated because it will burn my budget. So yeah, campaign type, as I said, I'll only prefer to go with search. because that's a proven campaign. Uh, uh, yeah, it's actually for a period of time I was doing this, and it's proven that bulk upload is really productive. So what is the network that I wanted to focus on? So I always insist my students and my clients, when you are creating a search ad, always go with Google search and as well as Google search partners if required. Otherwise you can remove search partners also. But yeah, here in this case I just wanted to put um, Google search and search partners. Okay, yeah, you read this point, this is very important, I forgot to tell you. So when you wanted to mention um, yeah, when you wanted to mention different options in the same row under one column, so it's always important for you to remember every two variables have to be separated with semicolon. Okay, that's what they say, separate that with semicolon so that I'll accept your values, otherwise it will show error. Okay, so now I have put the semicolon between Google search and search partner. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to leave the space or cover the space. So I'm jumping into next one. Okay, my campaign subtype. So my campaign subtype is always all features. I'm not a beginner because I'm expert. I've been using this account for many years, and I know how it works and all. So I'll put a all features option where it will enable all different type of features available in ads account. So I don't have to worry about limitation towards my account. The same way, bit type. As I was saying, I'll always prefer to go with the manual CPC because which is very much uh, convenient for me to um, do the modifications as and when required with manual CPC. Okay, so I'll put this manual CPC ready, and yeah, again I'll remove this whole part. Yeah, when you see that bit strategy type, they have mentioned for display, for video, for search. So now because I'm looking at search, I mean I'm creating search campaign, so I'll prefer to keep my search type CPC only. Okay, that's manual CPC. So the same way, start date, end date, yeah, if you really wanted to give start date, end date, you can give it here. Otherwise you can give it in a campaign. Okay, you can select multiple campaigns in an ad group and straight away change the campaign data like that. But yeah, but anyways, we wanted to take help of Excel sheet completely. So I'll try to give my date here itself. Say for example, today the date is June 3 2020. So I wanted to start my campaign July 3 2020. So for that, what I'll do is I'll enter 2020, and so July is 7th. Okay, and 3. Now look at here. Now what happens is, when I entered my format in year, month, date, it automatically changed to date, month, year, which is not accepted by Google. You have to remember this. Google only accepts attribute with starting with year, month and date format. This format is not accepted by Google. So if your Excel sheet is not supporting, please create one of that format and make sure it's ready. Now because my Excel sheet is not ready, what I'll do is I'll just click on this column and I'll go here. Okay, I'll go to more number formats. I'll try to change the format to what Google accepts. Okay, now I'll go to custom. I'll go, so because my format is in this, I'll try to change my format here itself. In the place of DD, I'll put YY. Okay, in the place of YY, I'll put DD. That's simple. Now say OK. See here, the format changed from 037 to 2027 3. The same way, I'll put yeah, I'll put the same type, my campaign end date as 08 3 2020. Now again, my format has changed, so I'll take this help. Okay, see this. So let me change month. That's it. Now both are in the same format, which is accepted by Google. Okay, year, month, and day. So when it comes to budget, you don't really have to put the currency type. Okay, just give the number. because your account is, see, Google knows you are from which country based on your account details. Okay, because my account is created in India, if I put 2000, it will consider it as 2000 rupees. If I put 10,000, 10,000 rupees. I don't really have to put the currency value, like, see, I put 5000 rupees and then I'll select the column, okay, and I'll say currency. it, Google will not accept this. Okay, if you guys are doing this mistake, please don't do that. Okay, keep it as normal column. Okay, regular number, whatever that you wanted to put, 2000, 5000, 10,000, anything is fine. Okay, for now I am not using this tracking template in custom parameter. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll just copy this. I copy this data. Okay, I'll copy this data, and I have already have other Excel sheet ready. I'll paste here. Okay, the same data I'm pasting here for our convenience. You see this 5000, end date, start date, everything, campaign status, everything is there. So this particular data I have to upload into the upload area of account, right? So if I go here, so this is where I'll select campaign. By default Google comes up with a campaign, and then I'll select the source upload file, okay, which I'm creating now, and I'll select my account because this is Google Manager account. I have multiple accounts, so I wanted to select for this account only. Okay, I don't want to create this Excel sheet for multiple accounts. Okay, now before doing that, what else I have to do? Let's go back to our campaign sheet. Okay, now let me share this sheet with some name. Okay, test bulk uploads. Okay, I'll save it on my desktop itself. Okay, in the format of Excel SX, which Google will accept. You don't have to worry about it because many other trainers would recommend you save it as a comma separated delimited format. You can save the file in .xlsx as well, because I have already tried it and tested, it's working. So if you are really working on Excel sheet, it's okay, no problem. You can save your format in this as well and upload the same format. Okay, now I saved this document with the test bulk upload .xlsx. Now if you ask me, hey, you are creating only one campaign, why you really wanted to do this bulk upload? See, it's just a test template. Okay, if you want to add more, you just have to pull down this. Okay, say for example, I'll make it this way. Now I'm trying to pull this. So all my campaign names have changed from 1 to 10, right? Bulk test campaign 1, bulk test campaign 2 to bulk test campaign 10. Now I have different campaign names. The same way I'll pull this. Okay, the same way I'll pull this. Yeah. See, now I am able to create 11 campaigns in a short time, just like that. Okay, even my date format is not changed, it's just that only the number or the date changes. So you can modify or edit that whenever you wanted in your campaigns. Okay, now I have 11 campaigns creating in one at one stretch. Okay, so let me save this. How much time it really required to create this? Okay, if you see, I just started with 5 minutes back or something like that. Now I'm able to create 11 campaigns in 5 minutes. Okay, I'll take this data and I'll upload the same data into Google Ads account. Now I'll select the campaign, select source, upload file. Okay, where is my file? It's on my desktop. Let me go to my desktop. Okay, so test where is our test file? Okay, here it is, test bulk uploads. Okay, now I upload this file and let's see how many errors we got. or is it really error free? Okay, I'm selecting only this account. I don't want to add this sheet to multiple accounts, to how many ever I have. Let's preview this. You'll see if in case there is any error, Google says no header row was found for this spreadsheet. Okay, let's see what error we have made in our spreadsheet. Go back to this. We have campaign state, we have campaign, delivering method, campaign. We have header state, of course. And what's missing here? Delivery method. Let's try one more time. We'll see if it really works or not. Because I didn't do any mistake as far as I know, but in case if I have done something which is not accepted by Google, we'll take a reference and we'll cross check it. It doesn't take much time. Testbulk.sxls. Right. See, it's not my mistake, it's Google mistake. It was unable to figure out what's that. Now if you see, I've created 11 campaigns in one account. Okay, you can see the details here. It will start showing you how many campaigns you have created. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So we have more. Okay, it's just 1 to 10. So another particular campaign is in another page. Now because everything is successful, we have added 11 campaigns at a stretch within just 10 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to apply this to my account. So whatever the campaign list I have created, it will be updated on my campaigns in my account. So it is, once it says successfully updated, okay, once it is successfully applied, then you can refresh your account and you can start seeing all these campaign names. Now your campaigns are ready. Now what is your next step you have to follow? I have already told you the second step. What is that? Creating an ad group. Now how do we create an ad group? From where you can download the template and how to create that, we'll see. Okay, it's applied. Okay, it's applied. Now I'll just refresh this. Let's see if it's properly uploaded or not. Most of the students do the same mistake. They don't really take care of attributes. So when you really care about attributes, then your particular campaign creation process will become so easy. See, everything is successful. Now let me go back to my account and see these campaigns are created or not. My internet seems to be a little slow. Just hold on. We'll see. Okay, let me go back to my account because I straight away came to the main dashboard of the manager account. So come on. It's just taking too long because my internet is very slow. All of a sudden this Wi-Fi got disconnected and I'm using my mobile data. That's fine. Okay, so here is my data. It's my account. Yeah, right. So you start seeing this campaign list, right? Bulk test one campaign. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. We have created 10 bulk test campaigns. Now what else is pending? Okay, what else is pending is you need to create an ad group, because when you click on this bulk text campaign, you don't see any ad groups created, right? You don't see any ad copies created. You don't see any keywords in this because we haven't uploaded for this campaign. Now how to upload keywords and ad groups at a time to all these campaigns without going through each and every campaign manually. Okay, so how to do that? So for that we have another shortcut. Now for creating campaign, we went here, we checked with uploads, and we got to download a template, and we try to edit as per our requirement, right? See from here we took the template, but now when you wanted to create an ad group template, from where you will download, so where you can get it? That's what new Google update. In Google you don't really see any ad group copy or ad group template to do the bulk upload process. You manually have to create yourself with your smart thinking. Okay, so how you have to do that? Because you have already created multiple groups earlier and multiple campaigns earlier, so try to see how the ad group structure will be. Okay, now I am in ad group structure. Okay, if you see here, this is your attribute. Okay, ad groups, or ad group name, campaign name, ad group status. Okay, campaign status, and see ad group type. Okay, so these are the basic required attributes where you wanted to upload through bulk uploads. Now the same way, you have default max CPC. Okay, this is one attribute, this is another attribute, this is another attribute. From here to here, these are your attributes, basic attributes where you have to follow in creating your ad group template. Now let me go back to the yeah to the downloaded template of uh, the camp. Okay, from Google. Now if I have to edit the same campaign to my ad group template, what else I can remove? Okay, you can remove custom, and remove the budget, end date, start date, bid strategy type, because it's already given at the campaign level. You don't have to do that. Okay, this is not required, this is not required, this is not required, this is not required. Okay, this we require. So I'll delete all these attributes and I'll try to keep only two attributes. One is campaign state paused. Okay, now create ad group template, ad group. Okay, you see this, right? Campaign state, copy this, put it here, change this campaign to ad group, because you need to tell Google what is the state of your ad group, whether it's paused or enabled. You can mention it. Okay, the same way I'm just pasting here. Now you have to give your ad group names. Say for example your ad group names are test ad group 1, right? Now before that, you need to mention all your campaign names here. To which are the campaigns you wanted to add the ad group data, you need to mention the campaign list. For that, what I'll do is I'll go back here, I'll select all these campaigns. Okay, for our convenience, I'm coming back, I'm trying to paste here. Okay, now I have all the campaign list of 10 campaigns, and let me keep this state as paused. Okay, let me keep this state as paused. Let me create this ad group names as test group ad group 1 to test group ad group 10. Now campaign state is ready, campaign is ready, ad group is ready, ad group state is ready, and what else is missing? Okay, let's see what else is missing. We created ad group, campaign, status, this is missing. Okay, default max CPC. Now you add this attribute to this Excel sheet. Just say capital MAX max capital CPC. That's it, max CPC. Let's say 2.5 rupees. Okay, now I put 2.5 rupees and I am trying to drag this to all the ad groups. Your default max CPC would be 2.5 rupees. Okay, now because we already created campaigns, here we are creating ad groups to the campaigns. Okay, ad groups for each campaign. Now for each campaign I'm creating only one ad group. If you want, you can create multiple number of ad groups based on your requirement, but this is a test case and I wanted to show you how this bulk uploads work. I am not going to create multiple number of ad groups and waste your time or my time, so which will take the session too lengthy. That's why I'm limiting this particular template to only one campaign, one ad group. You can try on multiple number of ad groups, but when you're trying to create multiple number of ad groups, make sure under this campaign, if you're creating 3 ad groups, your campaign name should be same for all the remaining 2 ad groups. Okay, say for example, under bulk test campaign 1, you wanted to create 3 ad groups, so your ad groups name will be different, but your campaign name will be same. The same way with campaign number 2. Okay, if you take care at that level, or in that area, your ad group template will be approved. Now, okay, so let me check if this is saved or not under ad group name. No. Okay, so ad group bulk uploads. Okay, the same way I'll save it on desktop, same format, XLSX. I'm not changing it. Okay, but yeah, let me check if anything I missed out for ad groups. So because I have already created one of the templates for my student purpose, yeah, so bulk uploads and ad group. Yeah, let's see if in case I have missed anything, any attribute. Okay, no, I didn't miss any of them. Okay, but I have added more to keep it more specific, like status of campaign and status of ad group. Okay, so right now I'm confident that okay, this particular copy would be approved by Google. If in case Google don't want this ad group state and campaign state, it will directly pop up saying that okay, there is some attribute state which is not accepted by Google. That we'll check now. Okay, so say for example, for now we'll save this and we'll start uploading this in ad group. Now where should I upload this ad group? Should I go back to these uploads and should I upload this ad group template here, or should I upload it somewhere else in the campaigns? Though this is where you need to be very careful. Let's go back to my account. Okay, so here is my account. I have all campaigns. Okay, all campaigns. Now when I click on all campaigns, what Google does is it will try to show all my campaigns, and when I click on campaigns, it will list all the campaigns here. The list of all campaigns, it will start showing here. The same way, I'll click on ad groups and it will try to show all the ad groups which are already created in this account level. Here in this account, I'll go to this vertical kebab buttons, 3 dots. Okay, I'll click here. Now you see an option called upload. Now here is where you upload your ad group template. Okay, click here, select the source, upload a file, select from computer. See, ad group bulk upload is ready. I'm uploading it. I don't want to upload multiple accounts. I want for this account only. Now click on preview and see whether there are any errors or extra attributes where Google really don't want to confuse itself or confuse ad groups or campaigns. Now see that unable to determine the entity type of this row. Make sure that you only provide fields for columns that are appropriate for the entity. So this means we don't have to provide additional attributes in our ad group copy. Now say for example, this is not required, so remove this. I'll put campaign name, ad group state, and let's see whether Google will accept this ad group state or not. Okay, I'm saving this because there is nothing wrong in test and try. That's how you learn and that's how you explore things. Okay, it might take 1 more minute extra, but that's okay. Once you get confirmation, next time you won't repeat the same mistake, because I know that particular attribute is not required, but still I wanted to show you how to learn from mistakes. Okay, now it says there is one error, but it's not listing out here. What is that? Missing value in ad group. All right, so what would be the missing value in ad group? We'll see here, if in case we were missing something. Okay, yes, we must have added one ad group extra without campaign name. See, you don't see a campaign name and ad group name. Let's go back to the ad group type. You see that? Yeah, these two things are additional. We didn't add campaign name or ad group name, so obviously it will show an error. Let's remove this, save it, and you saw that, right? Having ad group status paused is not at all a problem for Google to accept. So the same way, I'll go here, I'll try to discard this, and I'll do the same process again. Okay, plus button, campaigns. You can do the same process from here itself, or you can do that from ad group level. It's up to you, but for your understanding and for my convenience and for everybody convenience, I told there is another option called upload in ad groups from all campaigns. Okay, you can do that from there, as well as you can do from here. So now it asks for my account. I've given the campaign uploaded file. I'll see the preview. Let's see if it is really taking from this particular bulk uploads action button, or should we go with the previous option. Okay, it says 10 successful, no 0 errors. I mean 0 errors and 10 successful, right? I'll apply this, and let's see whether this data is really reflected in your real dashboard. Now we have uploaded campaigns template, we have uploaded an ad group template, and let's see whether these ad groups are properly added to each and every campaign. Now see here, status finished successfully, add bulk upload.xlx. Okay, fine. Now I wanted to cross verify whether this really affected on my ad groups. Which is your campaign list? Bulk text campaign 1 to bulk test campaign 10. So I'll go to bulk test campaign 10 and I'll see if there is any ad group created in it. Right, it's created. You can see it here, right? Ad group is created with a default max CPS of 2.5 rupees, and there is no keywords available. Now how to add these keywords? That's why I told there is another step between creating ad copy and creating a keyword. Sorry, creating an ad group. So the process of creating a keyword ad group copy is very important when you're trying to create a bulk upload campaigns. Now when I click on this ad group, okay, when I click on the campaign, we'll go into the ad group and we'll see what are the attributes followed by Google from the list we have created. You can see this, right? Status campaign paused, ad group standard, okay, ad group type is standard, and default max CPS is 2.5
It's 6
rupees.
o'clock.
Whatever that I've mentioned in the Excel sheet, that's what is reflected here. Cool. So now how we have to create the keywords. Creating a keywords template is as simple as creating ad groups template. You just have to add 2 columns extra to your ad groups template. Okay, now I'm going back to the ad groups template. Okay, now what I'll do is, I really don't want these 2 sections. I'll delete this. Now what I'll put is keyword, okay, and match type. This is very important. You need to mention match type for each and every keyword. For one campaign, one ad group, I'll put one keyword now. You can create n number of ad groups for one campaign. It's up to you. Each ad group can have multiple number of keywords. It's up to you, your comfort and your requirement. Okay, but this is test case. I wanted to show you, and I wanted to finish it as simple as possible. So I'm choosing one campaign, one test ad group, and one keyword for each test ad group, and match type for that particular keyword. Now my keyword, say for example, my keyword is, okay, let me not put this way, SEO training. Okay, SEO training is my keyword. SEO training in Bangalore. Okay, this is my keyword. Now I have to mention in which phrase type this keyword should be. I mean, which match type this particular keyword should be. I'll mention phrase. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll try to pull this keyword down. Okay, I'll have the same keyword for different campaigns, different ad groups for different locations which we would mention at campaign level. Okay, target location is not possible through your Excel sheet. Only you can create a campaign, ad groups, keywords, match types, and ad copies. Target location, yes, it's possible, but there is another way. I'll try to take you through that session in the next video. Okay, so now we have a common keyword for each campaign and each ad group. How to change the phrase match now? Like the first one, you have to add another match type. Exact. Always try to keep your match type in a title case. Phrase match. Now I'll put here broad. Okay. Now I'll put another broad. But this one is broad match modifier. For broad match modifier, Google will consider it as broad only. So now what you do is you add plus symbol to each term. I'll remove this and I'll put plus symbol. Okay, now this is broad match modifier. The same way, this thing, training in Bangalore, I'll remove. I'll say this is SCM training in Bangalore. Okay, SCM training in Bangalore. Like now, copy, paste. Okay. SEO training in Bangalore. Okay, SCM training in Bangalore, and the same way I'm going to change this to broad match modifier, just for our understanding. Okay. Let's remove this in because conjunctions are not really required. It automatically takes. Okay. Now this one I'll put as SMO training. Okay. Let me pull this down and I'll copy this both match type and put it here. Now your campaign name is here, ad group name is here, keyword is here, and match type is here. Is there anything else that require to add into this template? We'll see it, but before that we'll save it as a keyword bulk upload copy. Keyword bulk upload copy I'll be saving on my desktop, same format, Excel SX, save it. Right, so now we have a keyword template with data is ready. Let's see if I have missed anything else. And yeah, how to create this keyword data template is, again, you just be smart and logic. Now when I click on search keywords, okay, whatever the attributes you see here, keyword, ad group, status, max CPC, match type, policy, but ad group status and all we have already created. Only thing required is keyword, match type, and campaign name and ad group name. So that we have already created. So because I have already created one more sample data for these things, my personal purpose, let me check if I have already entered all the values or did I miss anything. No, I think I'm good with whatever the attributes I've created. So let me upload this in the campaign and see how it works. So now I am in all campaigns. We have two different ways of doing that. Click on all campaigns. Okay, click on search keywords. Okay, now go here to that vertical kebab button, upload. Okay, select source. So select source and where is your keyword? Yep, here. Okay, which account I wanted to select? This account, right? Preview and see if there are any errors popped up. In case, what else we have to do for rectifying the errors? No errors. You see that, right? 10 changes, 10 successful, no errors. So when I have given my match type, you would be wondering why. See, Google wanted us to keep it more specific, so that's what I did. I gave a keyword, long tail keyword, and I tried to mention the match type. Now Google will automatically consider based on your match type and try to put it in an action. Okay, how does it change that particular phrases, I mean the sentence into action is how, like this. Okay, I put for first campaign I put that as a phrase match, and you can see the phrase codes here, right? It took it in a phrase match. Second thing, I put exact, it took it in a exact match. And third one, broad. Okay, the same way the remaining, where are these? Yeah, you see that broad match it took in a broad, and broad match modifier it took it in a broad match modifier way. It didn't change it. So you have to specify which match type this Google has to consider my Excel sheet, whatever they're uploading. So it successfully did all the job, and now it's time to apply that. I'll try to apply it, and let's see whether the keywords are reflecting in our campaigns, which we were creating to show that bulk uploads is so simple and you can do it within no time. Okay, now it's applied. So let's do a refresh and see whether our particular data is uploaded and reflected on our account. It's taking a little long. Let's see. Okay, now I have refreshed my account and I'm going back to the account details. It's because of my data pack, my Wi-Fi is not working, but still I wanted to make this video, so I am using my mobile data pack. That's the reason it's taking too long to upload and reload the whole page. So let me select my account on which I am really working on now. That's yeah, this account. Come on. Alright, so we are in here. You see that, right? My account, Vijesh account, and yeah, now we wanted to see whether those keywords are added to your ad groups. Let me select a random campaign from which I've created bulk text campaign 3, and let me click on ad group. Okay, we have an ad group ready, and once I click on ad group, it should show my keyword, whatever that I have given. Right, yes, it's working. So my keyword is listed here. Now the next step, you have done creating campaign, you have done creating ad groups, you have done creating keywords for each ad group. Now what is your fourth step that I was mentioning in the document? That is creating ad copies. Now creating ad copies is it's really easy and interesting. For creating ad copies, you can take the help of Google to download the template. Now how to do that? Okay, let me go to this ads and extensions. Okay, let me click on ads. Okay, so to download this template, what you can do is, yeah, so there is one option how to do that. So say for example, I have already created one campaign earlier, and okay, so if you wanted to download a type of no, wait a second, okay, yeah, cool. So I got it. So actually I was getting confused, but anyways, so okay, in the bulk test campaign only, what I'll do is I'll go to ads and I'll try to upload from here. You see this vertical keybar button, right? Click on that and try to click on upload, and once you click on upload, it will start asking for the source. But before that, you can download ad template here. If you click the ad template, okay, it will ask which ad type you want: text ad, responsive ad, or responsive display ads. Right now we are working on text ads, so I'll try to download this Excel sheet of text ad. Okay, I'll open it. Now you see every field that is sorry, every field that is asked to fill in the ad copy is mentioned here. Okay, only thing is you have to fill the fields and upload this data. Now if you see here, you know the campaign, you know the ad group, you know the ad type, which is expanded text ad, and ad status is enabled, fine. Final URL you know, path you know, headline 1, headline 2, headline 3, headline, see description 1, description 2, you have to create. Now before that, I don't think you have to add your tracking template in final URL, because that's your manual process where you want to do it in your way. So what I'll do is I'll delete this. Okay, now I'll add one more section called, okay, I'll add is equal to length, okay, length of this particular section, close it. The same way I'll add length of, just to know how many characters you are using, or how many characters are you are trying to uh, create an H1 H2 H3, because H1 H2 H3 are limited with 30 characters, and description 2 is with 90 characters. So to have an idea how many characters you are trying to use, so I am trying to give a formula saying that, hey go Excel sheet, please calculate the character length of my H1 to description 2. Now okay, this is selected. Same way I'll put this, so that we will not create we will not do more iterations on our descriptions and H1. Okay, as soon as you enter, okay, I am a bad boy, okay, I am a bad boy, so you see H1. Okay, the character limit of H1 is showcased here. Okay, D1, okay, D2. Now based on the characters you are entering here, it will be changing. The number of characters being utilized will be changing here. So now before that, let's copy the campaign list. Copy the campaign list. Okay, bring it down here, paste it. Same way, copy the ad group list. Okay, group list, and then try to pull this down so that all the campaign and ad groups are under same type of ads. So final URL, yeah, you can give some https colon / okay, okay, biotic.com. Okay, sorry, I didn't mention www.biotic.com. Now path is again one more thing which you define in your ad copy. So I'll say good and bad. So these two particular lines don't really have to have underline, and let's put this color to black. Okay, all right, so this particular URL I'll try to pull it down, and path also I'll try to pull it down. See, I'm just trying to keep the data simple and finish the session as soon as possible. Okay, now I'll try to write I'm a good boy, I'm a good girl, like that. Okay, no, I'll pull this down. Okay, done. See, my H1 H2, the characters will be showcasing here. Okay, if you pull it down, whatever that you are entering in your particular Excel sheet, your character limit will be showcased here. Based on that, you can understand, okay, whether I am crossing the character limit or I am under the character limit. So you just have to be more diligent. H2 H3, I am a boy with a girl. Okay, how many characters? 22. Fine. So let's put this in a simple way. Let me drag this. Okay, now description. Both h1 to h3 is false. Okay, information above is true. This is my description too. Now you have to upload this document to your account. Okay, I'm trying to create a sample data. Don't worry about these statements and lines. Okay, now you see number of characters that I've used for h1, h2, h3, d1, d2, right? Which is not going to be more than the character limit provided by Google. Now my particular ad copy is ready with campaign name, ad group, ad type, ad status, final URL, path 1, path 2, h1, h2, h3. So let me save this as a expand text ad template. You can save it as bulk uploads, text ad bulk uploads. Okay, which would be nice to see and read it. I saved it in XSLX, XLSX. Okay. Now I'm going back to my campaign. Close it. Now select the source. So before you do that, it's always important, click on all campaigns. Okay, you can do this from here also. You don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, if in case you wanted to download some templates and you wanted to keep it more specific, that's why I told that vertical kebab button upload option. But here you can also upload that. You can directly upload from here also. Just select the file name, which is your file name, test bulk uploads, right? Okay, now I wanted to add this Excel sheet only for this account. Let's preview. If there is any error, we'll get to know that, right? So I probably think the errors will be 0. If in case there is any error, we'll try to sort it out. Okay, I think I forgot to save this. Test add bulk uploads. Let me try one more time if Google is able to recognize or not, or else it's my mistake by adding this add file here through uploads, and instead of going with that vertical kebab button option in ads. Okay, maybe I'm doing it wrong way, so let me go back to my account. Let me go back here. Okay, so we have already uploaded campaign sheet, ad group sheet, and ad group with campaign sheet. Now only thing left is ad copy sheet. So what I'll do is I'll click on all campaigns. Okay, I'll click on all campaigns, then I'll click on ads, where all my ad copies will be shown here. Now in this particular dashboard, I'll go to more option, click on upload, select the source file, test webcats, and select your account, preview this. Okay, now I got the point why it's not uploading, because this is not saved on my Mac or something. Okay, let me remove this data. Command yes. Okay, now command A, command C. And create a new document. Okay, let me add this here and try to save it as ads bulk upload. Same format, XLSX. I'm saving on my desktop. Okay, now this file is saved. Now this file is saved with the same copy, same data. Let me use this sheet to upload here. This account and preview this. Okay, see that maybe the reason why there must be two reasons. One is length formula and the other one is when I download the template, I did not save it, I just opened it, which is not supported by Google. In fact, I think so, but yeah, after creating a new Excel sheet with a different name, it started showing your changes is 10 and successful is 10, so no errors. I'll try to click on apply and see if these ad copies are added to our campaigns in each ad group what we have created. Let's go back to on random campaign, like for example test campaign 5. Now see, okay, see, I'm a bad boy, I'm a good girl, I'm a boy with a girl. So this is your ad copy, okay, which has a URL of biotic.com, good bad as a path, and and it's an expanded text ad, and campaign is paused as we mentioned, and ad group is test ad group 5. So you are able to create 11 campaigns with 11 ad groups with 11 keywords with 11 ad copies in just half an hour. Because I have to explain you, it took so much of time, but if I have to do it on my own, it won't take much time. I would have done it very quickly by having, because I already have some templates ready. I always make sure that I keep some templates ready every now and then, so that it won't affect my productivity and it won't slow down my work. So this is how you basically create bulk ads upload, and you basically try to use the bulk ads upload concept to create multiple campaigns, multiple ad groups, multiple keyword ad groups, and multiple ad copies for multiple ad groups, right? So to we actually does this, for the purpose of avoiding going through the regular process of creating campaign, for which would take at least 20 to 30 minutes for one campaign itself. Okay, so now in the given 20 to 30 minutes you are able to create more than, like, 10 to 15 campaigns in this example. But when you're doing it in real time, after with enough practice, you can create 100 campaigns in just 1 hour, because creating campaign will not take 10 minutes at least. If your work is splitted within the team, after you create campaign, if someone is taking care of 20 campaigns of what you've created for creating ad groups and ad keywords, just think of it like it's very very simple. Like your 100 campaigns are distributed within your team, and each team will be working on 30 campaigns, or each individual will be working on 20 or 30 campaigns to create ad groups and keywords, and the work will become so easy and simple, where your client can expect the delivery of 100 campaigns by end of the day. Okay, this is how you basically create a bulk campaign uploads, or bulk campaign creation, whatever you name it. But ultimately the concept is same. You have to keep your assets in Excel sheet ready and upload them to your account, and once the Excel sheets are created, it's very easy for you to modify those Excel sheets for the next time and quickly upload it to your account for the purpose of client, or for the changes that you wanted to mention for the for the upcoming campaigns, or next ad groups what you wanted to add. Okay, this is how you basically create or upload campaigns to your account uh, substantially in a larger size. Okay, so make sure you follow all these steps, and always remember you have 4 steps, which starts with your campaign, then create an ad group. After ad group, don't jump into ad copies. We have one more thing called uploading keywords in ad group. You might ask me, why can't I create all these steps in one Excel sheet? Right, so I'll explain that. The reason why none of us can do that, because you need to tell Google that, hey, Google, I have these campaigns in my account. For these campaigns I wanted to add new ad groups. For these new ad groups I wanted to add these new keywords. For this ad group with these keywords I wanted to create new ad copies. If you try to keep everything in one Excel sheet, first thing what Google does is it will try to identify the campaign name. If the campaign name is not existing in your account, then your particular Excel sheet will be in a error process. It will not be approved, because none of the campaigns are already listed in your account. Unless until you list your campaign in your account, Google will not process to the next level. So first you create a campaign list, then you create an ad group list, then you create a keyword list with ad group, then you create an ad copies. So it will be easy for Google to understand, okay, these campaigns are already existing in my account, now he has added ad groups. Okay, these ad groups are already existing in my account, he started adding keywords. Okay, now ad groups, campaigns, keywords are already there, now he is adding ad copies. So this is easy way for Google to understand, okay, someone is trying to create bulk campaigns. He's trying to make use of Excel sheet and upload it on my account, which I would identify and place it according to his requirement. So that's how this bulk upload concept actually works. I tried uploading all these 4 steps in single Excel sheet, and I failed many times, because that's when I learned, okay, first I think I should think logic. I should think logically. Okay, if once I have a campaign in my account, then I can do any type of rubbish. Unless until I have no campaign, I mean, unless until I have campaign, I can't do any type of changes or modifications. Okay, so it's always important for you to understand campaign should be ready in your account. If campaign is already listed, then you do whatever the rubbish you want to do, like create ad groups, keywords, ad copies. So that's how this bulk uploads, or uploading a list of campaigns works. So I want you guys to try it on your own, and follow the exact format of attributes what I've tried to mention. Like, we have campaign attributes, we have ad group attributes, we have ad group keyword attributes, we have ads attributes. So how to figure out them, how to download them, I have already shown in the video. So make sure you follow the same steps, and it will be easy for you. And once you get used doing this,